Why do so few older adults take advantage of it to its what does it mean to the fullest extent? Let us examine. 3. A quiet practitioner for the mature physique. Unflavored Greek yogurt. As we grow older, the quiet journey of recovery unfolds. Step by step, layer by layer, transforms more essential than ever. Despite the fact that modern healthcare offers an abundance, there are simple, natural resources available. Methods to encourage recovery on a daily basis, starting with the morning meal we consume. A bowl of plain Greek yogurt is one of the often overlooked but highly impactful collaborators on this journey. Greek yogurt could seem to be merely another food item, yet it encompasses so much more. That abundant in beneficial microorganisms and essential minerals, nutrients, and soothing properties. Elements. It is a healing regimen that assists the mature body in reclaiming its balance and vitality. This culinary style offers a type of gentle treatment that no treatment can match for seniors, especially individuals experiencing distress due to persistent inflammation, fragile bones, or gastrointestinal unease. To begin, let's discuss digestion. The varied and strong, the study of advantageous microorganisms that resides within our digestive system, referred to as the gut microbiome, often experiences decline as time goes on. Abdominal distension, inconsistent bowel movements, or even more concerning a weakened. The body's defense mechanisms may arise from this. Beneficial bacteria or living microbes are plentiful in Greek yogurt and assist in restoring this internal environment. Due to the intricate relationship between the gut and the brain connection, these beneficial microorganisms do not only improve digestion, but also boost nutritional uptake, decrease swelling, and even enhance cognitive health. Nonetheless, the Greek yogurt's benefits extend beyond the digestive system. It's a strong source of calcium, and after age 65, calcium becomes particularly crucial for women to prevent fractures and fragility of the bones. Greek yogurt contains calcium presented in a form that is easily absorbed by the body. This indicates that your body is capable of taking in and utilizing it more effectively than it can from numerous additional references. Alongside its elevated protein content, it supports bone strength and muscular upkeep, both of which are crucial for preventing weakness and maintaining our autonomy as we grow older. The ability of Greek yogurt to address subtle issues, inflammation, a subtle yet powerful influence, foundational to several long-lasting conditions such as cardiovascular issues, illness, joint inflammation, and cognitive decline, enhances its incredible nature. Greek yogurt provides relief to the body from within out. Given its low sugar content, in contrast to yogurts with various flavors and rich in natural ingredients, present anti-inflammatory lipids, it offers more than just the physical nourishment due to its smooth consistency and slightly tangy taste. It offers a feeling of stability, reassurance, and attention for many seniors. A soothing, fulfilling, just a gentle nudge that even the smallest deliberate efforts can result in improvement wellness. When you integrate it with a tablespoon of flaxseed or a small handful of berries, you've prepared a morning meal that provides benefits beyond mere nourishment. It additionally safeguards, fortifies, and restores. However, certain meals can quietly undermine us, while others can gently mend us from the core to the surface. In this section, we will uncover 3 common morning meal options that exclude your understanding, might be weighing heavily on your emotions, accelerating the aging process, and hindering cognitive function. It's important to pay attention meticulously. 3 options for morning meals. Older adults ought to avoid one. Sweet breakfast cereals, the sugary commencement that gradually takes away your wellness. They are arranged on shelves in bright, vibrant containers adorned with tags such as nutritious, enriched with vitamins, or complete cereal. However, many breakfast options that are promoted to older adults are all options, except for sweetened morning cereals could be the most understated danger that hides on the morning meal table for older adults, especially individuals who are attempting to protect their heart, mind, and physiological processes. What makes them so perilous? There are other factors to consider as well. Nonetheless, one portion may consist of up to 30 grams of sugar, which is approximately the complete daily requirement that the American Cardiac Organization suggests. The combination of substances, additives, and refined carbohydrates lead to a metabolic turmoil in the aging system. There is a significant increase in blood glucose levels as a consequence of the quick effects of sugar, providing you a sudden burst of vitality that quickly diminishes and leaves you feeling exhausted, restless, and more likely to indulge in excessive eating later in the afternoon. Nevertheless, the damage goes beyond fleeting fatigue. It is important to prioritize your health and well-being. Incur a concealed, accumulating, and profoundly individual cost for starting your mornings with sweetened breakfast options. Your medication, the daily routine diminishes, sensitivity, increase, and decrease, elevating your risk of a certain chronic condition which already impacts a quarter of the population in the United States 65. It worsens long-lasting inflammation, which is now clearly connected by investigation into neurological disorders, including cognitive decline, discomfort in joints, and cardiovascular condition. Furthermore, it promotes the accumulation of abdominal fat, which is tissue that actively engages in metabolic processes that increases the likelihood of a stroke and cognitive decline. These cereals could possess a delicate consistency and a small portion size, yet they are nourishing imitations. They often lack helpful fiber filled with synthetic nutrients that the body might struggle to take in and seasoned with additives that could disturb the equilibrium of the digestive system. Difficulty with bowel movements, abdominal discomfort, and even suboptimal. The uptake of essential nutrients such as calcium and magnesium can lead to older individuals experiencing a decrease in digestive function down and what their medication plans are complex. There is additionally a sentimental expense. Ease or reminiscence are the primary factors influencing the choices of older adults' grains. However, as time progressed, the resulting energy dips and fluctuations in mood can intensify emotions of sadness or isolation. When your morning meal is quietly doing its job, when faced with opposition, it becomes increasingly challenging to preserve your mental balance, exercise, and mental sharpness. It's time to reassess the extent of your morning routine of enjoying cereal from the box is truly impacting your expenses, not solely in conditions of sweetness, but also in conditions of power, resilience, and clarity understanding. What about that other one? An essential part of a well-regarded morning routine, isn't it? The one that feels welcoming, comfortable, and even elegant, but could be diminishing your bones and harming your memory. It seems you are seeking assistance. You might find the next item unexpected on our list, which is probably in the kitchen in your instant. 2 slices of white bread. The early hours practice that diminishes strength and deteriorates recall. A seamless blend of memories that brings to mind memories of more straightforward days. White bread serves as a source of comfort for numerous individuals. Senior citizens. It's fast to prepare, simple to consume, and often the basis of a popular morning meal. Nonetheless, beneath its gentle taste and tender texture is an experience that is distant from reassuring. Alongside being lacking in essential nutrients, white bread actively disrupts the frameworks that older individuals require the strongest protection. Processed flour, which has had its fiber removed nutrients, and organic extracts are utilized to prepare white bread. All that remains is a quickly breaking down high glycemic carbohydrate that operates in a comparable manner to sweeteners in the physical form. When taken in the morning, it increases glucose levels significantly, which stimulates increased secretion from your pancreas medication. Daily repetition of that routine reduces the body's ability to respond to insulin, leading to experiencing fatigue urges and ultimately a considerable concern regarding type 2 diabetes, a condition that impacts countless individuals in their later years. Nonetheless, the harm is not confined to glucose concentrations. The clearest expense of consuming white bread in the morning is the price it extracts from your skeletal structure and cognitive function. Plans rich in processed carbohydrates are linked to an increased likelihood of mental deterioration and initial signs of memory decline. Based on a growing body of research, it's a discrete yet significant process. In the brain, refined carbohydrates may interfere the role of neurotransmitters in memory function development by inducing mild swelling across the entire system. White bread, nonetheless, offers no considerable impact on skeletal well-being. Its elevated phytic acid content has the ability to bind to elements such as calcium and magnesium, complicating the situation for your body to take them in. Even if you have confidence you're following all the right steps, this insufficient mineral uptake can quietly accelerate the deterioration of bone density in the elderly, especially in individuals who may be vulnerable for bone health. Furthermore, numerous individuals refrain from talking about the psychological outcomes. Due to the characteristics of white bread, gentler on the stomach, and considerate for older teeth, older adults often select it. However, this exceptional gentleness contributes to a sense of vulnerability and sensitivity. We start to experience similar feelings when our nutrition is not strong and insignificant. You do not have a right to a food that converts into glucose and creates your body is less resilient than it used to be ingested it. You may be surprised to discover that consuming an inappropriate morning meal, consuming food regularly can enhance your potential for ongoing inflammation, cardiovascular health illness, and cognitive decline, particularly if you are above the age of 65. It's not just hypothesis. Extended research that was featured in the Journal of the Geriatric Society endorses these. Final thoughts. The unsettling element. Breakfast tables for seniors often include several of these unwholesome meals every morning. While presenting as beneficial, some usual morning meal choices might be leading to unnoticed issues, but considerable damage. From glucose levels increases in compromised digestion and murky contemplating. In reality, a specific item the diet trends often praised has been associated with a decrease in minerals and mental deterioration. At a later time, we will reveal that. No need to be concerned. If you desire to support your cardiovascular system, cognitive function, and skeletal health and well-being after 65, we'll guide you precisely which 3 morning meals to steer clear of, and more importantly, which 3 to accept. The finest dish might be concealed inside your refrigerator, and the utmost potentially detrimental substances could already be present in your diet. Therefore, focus on the conclusion. To guarantee that you always stay on track, here's another tailored wellness suggestion. I recommend you to ring the bell and consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. Leave a comment if you appreciate this recording. If that's not the case, please enter 0 to indicate how I can enhance your substance. The senior population should consume these 3 types of morning meals. First, whole oats, a safeguard for the emotions and intellect. As older adults navigate the complex journey of growing older, each meal provides more than mere nourishment. It is a nuanced yet impactful form of personal wellness. Among the choices for the morning meal, one common grain is significant for its remarkable ability to protect your cardiovascular health, cognitive function, and lifespan. Furthermore, to its soothing and cozy nature, whole oats are that grain. A type of fiber that dissolves in water is known as beta-glucan, which creates a gentle gel in the digestive system, is plentiful in whole oats, particularly the steel-cut variety or oats that have been rolled. This fiber lowers bad cholesterol levels, cholesterol that causes arteries to harden and increases the likelihood of cardiovascular events and attacks by attaching to lipids particles and assisting in their elimination from the system. This is an important benefit for individuals aged 65 and older. As a medical professional, illness is becoming more common and blood vessels naturally constrict with age is crucial. Nonetheless, the story of oats extends beyond just heart health. Furthermore, these grains enhance circulation, consistent energy levels during the morning, rendering them protective for the brain, strong, and influential. Fluctuations in blood sugar levels may lead to more than merely fatigue. It worsens inflammation. What is the hidden reason behind cognitive decline? in a way that is overly sweet cereals or white bread would never suffice. Offer oats supply energy steadily and consistently, enhancing concentration and cognitive sharpness. This intricate equilibrium can signify the distinction between a day of discomfort and a day of energy for older adults who are worried about their cognitive abilities, experiencing confusion or a lack of clarity. Furthermore, oats incorporate essential components such as iron, magnesium, and zinc that promote neuronal health, wellness, oxygen delivery, and immune resilience. Every aspect of this naturally decline over time. The nutritional plans for older individuals, especially individuals who reside independently or consume a limited number of meals, often have deficiencies in these nutrients. A simple action of providing nourishment that addresses several of the most significant physiological transformations linked to the aging process, incorporating oats into your breakfast routine. The comforting relief that oats can offer is even more captivating. Furthermore, offering sustenance, a comforting dish of oats perhaps enhanced with a hint of cinnamon berries or a hint of almond milk, as well offers a tranquil and soothing atmosphere, focusing. This calming morning ritual can represent a crucial point of reassurance and attention in a community that often feels rushed or isolating to the elderly individuals. Consequently, in spite of their modest presence in the pantry, oats possess the capability to enhance digestive health, enhance bone density, and promote the thought, everything combined in a single serving. It's not unexpected the findings from TUS and Harvard have demonstrated that individuals who regularly consume oats experience extended, more vibrant lives. What if the meal you consume next accomplished more than merely ensure your heart is protected? Could it maintain your both vision and memory functioning properly? Let's have a conversation, a morning meal choice that is both extremely advantageous for cognitive function and pleasurable. Please inform me in the please respond below if you are still available, observing and discovering these insights beneficial. Let's proceed to point number 2. 2 eggs. Vitality for the physique, food for the mind. One timeless piece has quietly remained at the focal point of our morning meals for generations in a realm where dietary guidelines are constantly evolving. Eggs are a versatile food item. This simple meal is quite more than simply a daily routine for senior individuals. It offers a wealth of essential nutrients basis for robust strength, a well-functioning cognition, and the passage of time with poise. Despite its small size appearance, one egg holds a complex combination of high-quality protein, essential nutrients, and cognitive-boosting compounds that are specifically designed for the criteria for grown individuals. 65. Our body's ability to grow and maintain muscle naturally declines as one grows older. Fatigue, stumbling, and a decrease in autonomy can emerge from this condition known as sarcopenia. When consumed in the morning, when protein absorption is at its highest, eggs offer one of the most comprehensive types of available nutrients, maintaining strength, weight, and bodily strength and perseverance. However, the potency of eggs' influence on the mature mind is where their genuine wonder exists. Choline, a nutrient that the majority of individuals in the United States, particularly those in the older demographic, insufficient quantities, is plentiful within every yolk. Acetylcholine, an essential neurotransmitter concerning memory and learning, is primarily obtained from choline. Insufficient choline intake has been linked in research, indicating an increased likelihood of cognitive decline and even the beginning of cognitive decline. Eggs are not just tasty, however, they represent a daily commitment to mental balance, concentration, and intellectual understanding. Eggs are among the limited natural sources of vitamin B12, which supports the generation of vitality and the operation of the nervous system in supplementation of choline. Tiredness, stability issues, and even cognitive difficulties may occur due to a lack of B12, which is common among older adults due to a declined gastric fluid. In a manner that brings comfort and calmness to the spirit and gentle on the stomach, consuming eggs aids in connecting that discrepancy. And let's not forget about the eyes. The compounds lutein and zeaxanthin that accumulate in the retina and protect concerning age-related macular deterioration, the primary reason for vision impairment declines in older individuals, are also observed in the golden yolk. These compounds are most effectively utilized when they are present in wholesome options such as eggs, where their distinct blend of lipids and essential elements functions collaboratively rather than relying on medication or enhanced products. Consuming an egg, particularly one that has been unlawfully taken or cooked softly, is a modern practice of personal dignity along with a mention of custom. It's a chance to give your mind and physique the resources they need to thrive instead of just suffering through. Eggs provide essential nutrients, the physical form and mind. However, the subsequent item will examine what goes beyond that incredible. It reduces silent inflammation, enhances bone health, and resolves the gastrointestinal tract. An enhanced approach is available, a more effective segment of entirety nutrition derived from grains that supports well-being, your skeletal structure, and cognitive function instead of exhausting them. We need to have another conversation about breakfast routine before we talk about the items you should consume. It is often in a fluid state, spicy dish, and promoted as a nutritious option replacement, yet it could be leading to internal digestive harm and gradually progressing your cardiac. Third, bottled fruit beverage, the sweet drink that accelerates aging quiet. Pouring a glass of apple juice or freshly squeezed juice poured into a tall, pristine glass appears to be a gentle approach to begin the day. It has a bright flavor, feels bright, and presents a fresh look. A multitude older individuals connect it with vitality, well-being, and even early years. Nonetheless, there is an undisclosed risk lurking beneath that delightful golden substance that exacerbates your wellness, triggers irritation, and accelerating the aging process beyond common perception. Fruit juice is often advocated as a nutritional option, especially the kind that available in containers or packages. Nonetheless, the characteristics of these bodily fluids are often neglected, particularly following the age of 65. Fructose, a naturally occurring sugar, naturally presents sugar that, when consumed isolated, hits the liver with the force of a train. The train is mainly what remains once the fruit is juiced and its fiber eliminated. Bottled juice makes its way into your system in moments, producing a rapid increase in blood glucose levels, accompanied by a serious accident. Unlike the entirety fruit, known for its gradual sugar release owing to its fiber content, a couple of void calories are not nearly as costly as the cost you incur for that delightful instant of fulfillment. Consuming bottled fruit juice every day progressively results in a decreased response to insulin, which is a significant contributor to type 2 diabetes, impacts more than 1/3 of the elderly population individuals. Furthermore, it plays a role quietly yet harmfully to the increase of internal fat that surrounds your internal organs and elevates the likelihood of cardiovascular issues, mental function loss, and even certain forms of malignancy. Even more concerning, persistent inflammation. An overlooked element that is now widely recognized as a leading factor in the aging process. Associated conditions such as Alzheimer's and the sugar exacerbates arthritis surplus. Juice serves as a source of energy during a gradual process. Intense passion for older adults who are already experiencing challenges with inflammation in their musculoskeletal system, nervous system, or gastrointestinal system. However, there is an extra expense, a more emotional one. A significant number of elderly individuals consider that consuming juice is a prudent choice, and when that concept is undermined, it can lead to confusion and distrust. Juice has a comforting, inviting, and smooth sensation. Nonetheless, over an extended period, well-being is often compromised for this ease, taking away from you the vitality and insight you anticipated would provide. You receive essential nutrients, dietary fiber, and fulfillment from a piece of whole produce. Consuming juice leads to metabolic anxiety variations in blood sugar levels and a body that is more resilient to the effects of time with elegance. Not for the life you are entitled to, and not an equitable arrangement. Thus, maintain your focus on, remember that understanding begins with what you consume while contemplating your choices, your appointment tomorrow morning. It's time for a checkup. To shift the emphasis now that we've removed the items that should be avoided, what if you could begin with the most powerful elements your body genuinely desires, following the age of 65 in restoration your well-being? One simple morning meal at a "what time is it? Let's begin." A more resilient version of yourself, an improved start to the day. Breakfast has transformed more than just fulfilling our need for nourishment as we years. It transforms into a purposeful, quiet gesture of compassion. We create that decision first thing every day, and those small decisions can create enduring effects on our resilience, clarity, and excellence of existence that we might not consistently recognize until next time. It's conceivable that I have been consuming the same foods for many years because of ease, practicality, or routine. That is completely natural. In reality, however, your body no longer requires the same items that it did at 40 or even 50 years old. The aging body possesses a calm yet noticeable tone. It necessitates healthier fats, increased fiber, gentler sweets, and authentic nourishment that supports restoration instead of harm. Preparing the right morning meal. Decisions are not driven by apprehension or constraints. It's about gently committing to nurture, protect your heart, safeguard your mind, sustain your bones, and alleviate inflammation each daybreak. Your dietary selections have the ability to either speed up or decelerate reverse aging. Consequently, release any food on your plate that brings you comfort feeling sluggish, sleepy, or uncomfortable. Customs are not always intended to endure. Furthermore, embrace any new foods that may appear unusual but are beneficial for your nutrients, including Greek yogurt, eggs, or oats. Transformation is possible at any stage of life. In fact, this is the perfect time to settle the payment, paying more attention to what your body is informing you. It is not feasible to attain wellness in your 60s, 70s, and exceeding expectations through impeccable execution. It is a consequence of consistently engaging in the straightforward tasks. A straightforward adjustment, starting the day, can significantly influence an unwavering stride, a more resilient spirit, and enhanced cognitive abilities. Thus, maintain your focus on consider that your choices for tomorrow's meals hold greater significance, more than just sustenance, while you are positioned at the counter or positioned at the table. It is the initial step towards honoring oneself today. Make knowledgeable choices, dine with intent, and let every morsel deliver. You are one step closer to strength, the clarity and vitality you deserve. Because extending life isn't the objective of maintaining health as we grow older. It's about managing your time additional significant. The aim of these lectures aim to inspire you to embrace life, live to the fullest and most authentic. I would be pleased to receive your response. At this moment, take a moment to reflect and then share one thing you've discovered that you wish to apply in your own journey on this path of acceptance, these circumstances. Let's support each other. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts. If you appreciated this video, you are welcome to depart at your convenience. A comment with nothing, if not. Your insights are of great significance to us. For additional information, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to subscribe. Join our YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and share our recordings. Thank you for taking the time to look at this. I wish you find joy in embracing your unique journey. Assess accordingly.